the martial spirit I've been looking for. A stout heart like that could, I suppose, benefit from a leg up on these behemoths. I fashioned myself a wand of sorts, you see, using tenebrium ore and a common branch. A single use reduces each shambling oak in a certain radius to timber. After a demonstration upon this particular beast's kin, I had an instant pet for life. The damn wands are fragile as frost dough and only survive a single use. In the event I'm compelled to use the one I've got, I'll have to craft another to stave off the shambling hordes. Not to mention tenebrium's a key ingredient, so if I'm not careful, I could wake up half dead of rot. What does it look like, stranger? Official, immaculate business, that is to say, none of yours. And we'll be heading back to camp. See you there, if you can find your way through the blizzard.
Some of the Immaculates perished in the storm, it would seem.
So much for their goddess's promises.
Slime belly, who are you to roam our land, disrupting the execution of justice? This prisoner has been tried, sentenced and convicted in the Grand Courts of Heiberheim. Extremist scum, his disdain for the king's rule caused 2 gruesome deaths, called by the fiend the price of protest. Aroka determined that Earth elementals within Heiberheim deserve the same rights as we of the ice. He demanded that prison sentences given to those of the green and ground ought to be equally linked to those given to ice elementals. Preposterous. Because the king would not acquiesce to the madman's insane demands, the fiend retaliated. He broke into the prison and set free 3 high-security inmates, Earth elementals all, in protest. One of those prisoners went on to murder an innocent clod of ice. The other was savagely ripped to pebbles by a mob that learned of his whereabouts. Tell me, oh pompous bloodbag, does such a sower of death and discord deserve freedom?
If only he had championed his campaign for equality without resorting to such lawlessness.
As if your opinion in such matters meant more than a single snowflake in this blizzard. Stand aside, sweatrag. We've got to undo your idiotic mistakes.
Spy any traps ahead? It's so cold here. Report, Scout!
My, what's this then? To what do we owe the visitation of such an interesting intruder? Speak up, love, for your charms won't save you from a swift and brutal demise if we deem you a threat. Oh, I don't think I could have put it better myself, fair stranger. Come and make yourself comfortable in our camp. Our fire is small, but it'll take the chill from your bones. And perhaps you and I can reunite for a little tete-a-tete once you've gotten warm. I wouldn't, in fact. Hyberheim it is called. Or at least that is the name it is given to it by its ruler, King Boreas. I tell you, I've seen enough snow to last me a lifetime. My hands are numb, my feet are numb, my lips are blue, and I'll spare you further details about the rest of my anatomy. Would that a stronger sun could break Boreas' wintry spell. He's naught but a mad tyrant, most would say, high on the power he has been given. This damned storm testifies to that, but in fact he's not more than a means to an end. We Immaculates made a deal with him, you see. We get his Star Stone. He gets dominion over this land. That's right, mon cher. But what incentive have I to open up to a so recently arrived stranger as yourself? You may be tantalizingly intriguing, but still, I'm left wanting more. How can I say no with those shining eyes beseeching me so very fetchingly? Come, love, let's have ourselves a little chat, you and I. What would you like to know? We Immaculates were sent here to render the wicked White Witch unto the king of this winter country, Boreas. From his cells no one escapes, and a good thing that is too. For it is said the witch is a danger to our beloved conduit, she who speaks for the goddess. While we were here, we also slaughtered a host of imps to create a great bloodstone for our mistress. A daring few escaped, and we Immaculates set out to capture them. As we ventured into the wilds, however, the elements seemed to have come unhinged. This blizzard began to rage and hasn't ceased for a moment since. And to compound the disaster, elemental soldiers themselves have gone on the attack. To what end, we can only guess. Many of us have fallen, and now we are stuck here amid the storm, daring not to venture from our campfires into the tundra. They are builders, slaves. They came from another plane where demons hold sway, but somehow they escaped from fiery dungeons to become prison builders for a king of ice and frost. I suppose the dopey little buggers couldn't have known that they'd be sacrificed for the greater good, but I don't suppose a chicken knows it'll be dinner either. Your guess is as good as ours. They seem to have lost whatever minds they ever had since the blizzard hit. There seems to be a great imbalance within the elements. Better get out of here before it reaches critical mass. The Blessed One is there still, in the elemental forge to the north, awaiting the deliverance of the last of her imp sacrifices. It is exactly what it says. A forge so powerful one can tame the elements inside its flames. The imps used it to create their impish devices. Now the Immaculates are using it to forge a staff. But I probably shouldn't say more. Through the front door, of course. It's locked and bolted, though, for only a select few among us have the privilege of meeting with him directly. I have not, but the conduit and her personal guard have. Enjoy the search, Wanderer. She's King Boreas' charge now, and none has ever escaped from his winter prison. I'm afraid I don't know of a way, nor do I want to. If anyone would know, though, I'd bet it's an imp. You had better find a live one before we do. We don't ask questions, we kill.
But for now, all we can do is wait and kill every elemental that comes close.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing here? You must be mad to venture out in this storm, unless you have a very good reason indeed. You're a friend of the Immaculates. Then you're most welcome indeed. Come, it's better by the fire than out in the blizzard. We Immaculates were sent to this realm to slaughter a host of imps. I'll be devilled if I know why, but those were our orders. Some of the little scamps managed to escape though, so we're hunting them down despite the storm. The wind is a killer though. Moving away from the fire likely means death. Perhaps we should just wait out the storm and collect the frozen imp corpses afterwards. I wouldn't, in fact. Hyberheim it is called, or at least that is the name given to it by its ruler, King Boreas.
I tell you, I've seen enough snow to last me a lifetime. My hands are numb, my feet are numb, my lips are blue, and I'll spare you further details about the rest of my anatomy. Were that a stronger sun could break Boreas' wintry spell. Do I look like a shopkeeper? No, I won't trade. A bold claim, but you have my attention. Fine, we'll trade. Talk to my friend over there. She handles the logistics.
What if they're not coming back for us? What if the conduit doesn't care?
Don't be daft. She wouldn't leave behind an immaculate...
So, you're free to trade with us, Chief. Have a gander at my wares, why don't you? I'm an immaculate, ain't I, Chief? Can't you tell? Got the blessing of the goddess written all over me, I have. Right good girl here, the goddess. Been chasing and cutting imps all day, I have. Barrel of laughs doing good by the goddess. No more mining in Silver Glen for me. Not that I mind, Chief. I like pickles, me. Don't mind getting stuck in a jam either. Yeah. We're up Snow Creek without a paddle, all right. But even here, I seem to find me some customers. That's enough for me.
Coming back for us? What if the conduit doesn't care?
Don't be daft. She wouldn't leave behind an immaculate.
All we do is sacrifice. What if we're sacrificed too?
In this death.
May I be valiant as the Lion of Summer.
through the gauntlet with pleasure.
For you? Rapid fire! Die, vermin!